If you listen to the story that I'm about to tell you, my personal story, you will understand why people don't want to be around you. And also I'll tell you, how can we fix this? How can we solve this problem? It was in year 9 and I saw all the popular kids around the lockers and I saw an open locker, right? I saw people crowding around the locker and I saw this open locker and I was like, hey guys, like look at me, I can fit this locker. I wanted to be friends with these cool people. So I wanted that attention. And so I would literally do as the most craziest shit to get attention. Among Us, bro. This was the things I used to do. Like, I was a literal clown. But going back to the story, I would crawl under tables and like, hey guys, look at me, I'm under the table. And like, people were like, haha, that's funny. But they were not laughing with me. They were laughing at me. And I could not distinguish the difference between these two. So when I went into the locker, you know, I was like, hey guys, you know, look at me. I was in the locker. They fucking locked me and locked the lock. And I was just stuck in this locker. And like, they were fucking laughing and just like, ah, so funny. And then some other person like, oh, don't lock him. Don't lock him in the locker. That's mean. And then I was like, oh, but like people are paying attention to me. So that must be good. I'm like, no. And the reason why I was this needy is because, bro, all I did was go home, play video games, play Rainbow Six Siege and Rocket League. Then I would wank off and watch porn, and then watch anime and go to sleep. And then I would wake up the next day sleep deprived, then watch YouTube videos in the morning, like gaming YouTube videos, while I was eating my fucking cereal, cornflakes, and then go to school, and then show up. And then I would come back home and repeat the same thing, play video games, wank off, jerk off, watch anime, watch YouTube, go to bed, sleep deprived, and then wake up and repeat. That would be my life. And so, of course, I was fucking needy. Of course I was needy because you don't have anything to get good emotions from. If all you're getting your good emotions are from video games and other people, you're going to be relying on these two pillars. And when you're relying on these only two pillars, if one of them crumbles, you're fragile. You become almost this needy, insecure person. It's because you don't have all these pillars to keep you secure. All these spiritual people say that security is this illusion. Just let go and just like pray to God. And yeah, that can certainly help. But you don't understand that having things going for yourself makes you feel so much more secure. And I think as humans, we're supposed to be working hard. We're supposed to be achieving things. We're supposed to be working on something that's very, very meaningful. Man is by nature a goal-striving being. And because man is built that way, he is not happy unless he is functioning as he was made to function, as a goal striver. Thus, true success and true happiness not only go together, but each enhances the other. And so if you don't have all these pillars set up, if you don't have your social life set up, if you don't have your business life set up, if you don't have your fitness all set up, right? If you don't have all these pillars around you giving you good emotions, if you're relying on only one pillar, let's say you're talking to this girl and your girlfriend is the only pillar that makes you feel good, then you're fucked if she breaks up with you. You're fucked. And so if this one person or this group of friends is the only thing where you get good emotions from, if you lose that, you're fucked. So you need all these different pillars to keep you secure, because you will be fragile. You will be almost very needy and insecure because you're holding on to dear life on this one single pillar to give you all your good emotions. Combine this with meditation and it will be very, very powerful because you're going to be okay with how life is right now. You're going to be working hard as well. Like, you're dissatisfied with the current situation and you want to be more, but you will be okay with the journey that you're on because you know you're working hard. You know this, you've done as much as you could for the present moment and today, and you have all these things set up for yourself. And so yes, meditation will definitely be very helpful, but you need to have all these pillars set up for yourself so you're not fragile. You're not relying on this one pillar to give you that good emotion. You're not relying on the popular kids to give you that good emotion. As I reached year 12 and I discovered the concept of self-improvement, self-development, and improving yourself, improving your whole entire life, I started to actually enjoy my life. Can't believe I've done this, bro. I can't believe I built the body. 6 months from that to that. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Video games were cut out. I didn't really like playing video games anymore. I got bored of that shit. I started working out. I got really into weightlifting my whole entire body. I started reading books. I was really interested in the book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. That one was my favorite book out of all of them. I started meditating. I started learning more about the world and how things were run. And as I started to develop myself and focus all my energy on living the life that I want to live, I started to notice that people wanted to be around me more. People actually started to like me more. People started to put in the effort to actually talk to me instead of the other way around when I started to talk to people. And that was because I started to become self-sufficient. I didn't need anything from anyone. The only person that I needed was myself, and myself to take action on the things that I wanted to do and the things that I wanted to become. And so as I started to become more self-sufficient and more independent and more focused on myself and what I wanted to do and started living the life life that I wanted to live, I sort of lessened the neediness that I had around new people. And so the moral of the story that I'm trying to tell you is that you need to be self-sufficient. You need to work on who you are. The opposite of neediness is being non-needy, and being non-needy is being self-sufficient. And when you can handle just being by yourself, that is self-esteem. The ability to be by yourself and to be okay with being yourself, to feel very comfortable on who you are and what you're working towards, is self-esteem. So if you have low self-esteem, you become very needy, you become very non-self-sufficient, you need things from other people, you become very dependent on other people. And so this is why people with low self-esteem are very vulnerable to manipulation, exploitation, and entering cults, is because they have low self-esteem. They're not self-sufficient. They need external things outside of them to feel good, because they can't feel good by themselves. And so I was reading this book called The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel something Nathaniel, right? And so the two components which comprise self-esteem is self-efficacy and self-respect. So self-efficacy is basically the confidence that you have in yourself, is your trust in your ability to perform when life throws shit at you. Self-respect is sort of that sense of self-worthiness. It's sort of the belief whether you're deserving of having this, of whether you're deserving of having a good relationship, if you're deserving of having a good social life. It's sort of that sense of worthiness, feeling worthy. You have sort of the things that you want to achieve, the person that you want to become. And so you have all these different pillars on the things that you're working on. You have your fitness goals, your business goals, your social life goals, your spiritual goals. You have all these different pillars where you get good feelings of, and then you take responsibility and live consciously by working on these pillars. And when you're working on the things you love and you're taking responsibility for your life, how can you not have self-respect? How can you not have self-efficacy for yourself, self-respect and self-esteem for yourself when you're working on the things that mean something to you? Working on yourself, improving yourself, working on the things that are meaningful to you will make you more confident, because it will make you trust yourself in whatever skill you're working on with your purpose. And it will make you respect yourself because you're doing things and you're living up to who you want to become. You start to develop a better reputation with yourself, because self-respect comes down to your reputation. It is the way you view yourself. So when you do the things that you need to do because this is what you want to do, like your purpose, your higher calling, you add 1 point to your self-reputation and you add another point. The times when you don't live how you want to live, scrolling on TikTok, using Instagram, and you're just scrolling and you're not taking action on the things that are meaningful to you, you lose 1 point on your reputation scale. So low self-esteem comes down to not living up to your own standards. If you start living up to who you want to be and your own standards, you start to develop that self-esteem, that self-sufficiency, that sort of non-needy energy. So this is why you're very needy and insecure, is because you're not working hard enough. It's simply as that you're not working hard enough on the things that are meaningful to you. And so if you're working hard on the things that are meaningful to you, you're not going to have that very needy and insecure energy. You're going to have that very confident, self-sufficient sort of attitude and demeanor about yourself. And you won't need anything from anyone. The thing that you'll be giving to other people is actually good emotions, positivity, and passion. Because when you're working hard on the thing that is meaningful to you and you have all these pillars set up, you don't need anyone from anything. And so this is the most socially attractive sort of trait that you can have, not needing anything from anyone. So I hope this quick video has helped you soar and change the way you see the world, because if you're relying on that one pillar, you're fucked if it cuts off. You're fucked if there's one person that manipulates you and knows that this is your one pillar, knows that this is your only way of getting good emotions, and so they can play with you, can manipulate you. People can use the 48 laws of powers to sort of use you for their advantage. So you have to be careful with having one pillar to hold on to. And so if all your good emotions only come from the validation of other people, then you're completely fucked if that validation is cut off. And so you need validation from all these other sources. You need validation of working hard towards yourself. You need self-validation, right? Of working hard on something that's meaningful to you. You need self-validation from your fitness. You need self-respect and self-validation and self-good emotions from these other things you're working on. And so when you have all these other things, you're not as needy and you almost have that sort of self-sufficient attitude. So I hope this video has helped you. It changed the way you view the world. If you want to build that social circle, if you want to build that tribe, a mastermind which helps you achieve the things you want, then join the Discord below, because having that community, having that circle of killers that have achieved what you want and that are doing shit, that are living their life and are living the life that you want to live, helps you and programs your mind. And when it programs your mind, it changes the way you think. And when it changes the way you think, then it changes the way you make decisions. And so you start making decisions like the person you want to be like. And so if you're making the decisions of the person that you want to become, you will basically become that person. It's because you're thinking like them and you're taking the decisions like them. And when you're taking the decisions like them, then you will start to achieve the things that you want. It's because you are that person that achieves the goals and you think like the person that achieves. So I hope you understand that building that circle is the new meta of self-improvement. It can literally make or break your success. If you hang around in the right rooms, it only takes one piece of information to invest in some meme coin to 100x your income. So this is just crypto, right? This could be anything. It could be networking. It could be real estate connections. It could be coaching connections. It could be all sorts of connections. Being in the right rooms, having the right information, and being around the right people can change your life. This is the new meta of self-improvement. Monk mode is dead. So I hope you understand this. If you need help building your social circle, join the Discord below, click the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you in my community. Peace.